Hello, and welcome to the second session MIPA Awards ceremony. I want to thank everyone for joining us for the past 2 weeks, and for a couple of you, more like a huge handful of you, thank you guys again for joining us for the past month for our sessions 1 and session 2. We had 10 classes, over 160 registrants. We watched an issues panel. We participated in a pet parade. We had a press conference, we did trivia, and most of all, we learned a whole lot. And I want to thank everyone for letting me join their classes and being able to just listen and enjoy everything that you learned. So we're going to start off our awards ceremony with the Staff Challenge. For this year's Staff Challenge, our winners showcased so many plans to ensure a great start to the school year. There were clear job descriptions that will allow the staff to know what their roles are. There's a schedule with an agenda so that everything is put in place during the summertime so that they're set for the school year. They've got a calendar, they've got group norming procedures, they've got bonding plan for them. And what really stood out was that there's a plan for how they're going to do their writing, photography, podcasting, and video packages. Your advisor will be so appreciative of this clear plan. Congratulations to the Lotus Leaf of Monroe High School. For our next award, I would like to talk about our variety show. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and I want to thank all of our performers one more time for sharing their talents with us. We have 2 awards to give out. The first is the People's Choice Award, and it goes to Isabella and her dance routine. And our second award is Judge's Choice, and it goes to our painter, Brianna. Congratulations again. And now, without further ado, we are going to go on to our class awards, and I'm going to bring in Tracy Anderson, who taught our social media journalism class.
Hi, we spent 2 weeks researching, practicing how to use different social media platforms. And the biggest thing that we did is we really started thinking about social media platforms as a publication, just like we think about designing out our print magazines and newspapers. So in our class, we really worked on helping everybody become the editor-in-chief of social media if their staffs did not have one. And here are the awards. So Amelia McLeod, can-do sunshine. She always came with energy, a can-do attitude, and brought joy to our large group and our small groups. And then Caroline Chilcott, breaking through to the web was her award, and she did a really cool staff manual all on her web, so her staff will be ready to go with social media at the beginning of the year. And then Charlotte Parent, Down to the Details award, and she just had great details in her staff manual. And the Sparty for our class goes to Sonia Barlow, and hers is ready to go. So she could walk into the classroom tomorrow and her staff would be ready with a clear social media plan. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Tracy. Something I forgot to mention before we went into these awesome awards is that for each class, we give out a series of awards. Excellence Awards, and then the top award is for our top student in the class, which is our Spartan Award. And for Tracy's class especially, this was a new class this year, and I really enjoyed listening to the deep conversations that you had about TikTok and how influential it is in our life, and how news can truly be spread on that platform. So next we're going to bring in Ava Butsu, who taught our Best Theme Ever class.
Hey, MIPA second session. Good to see everybody, and wanted to congratulate everybody who participated in our theme development class. We had the biggest class at the workshop. We had the best help with CE and Cody and Pam, and we spent 2 weeks not just learning about and developing theme, but we talked also about design, and we learned about coverage, and we talked about how to be leaders when the school year starts. So we really learned a ton and just had a great time. So the awards, without further ado, go to Emma Cannon of Portland High School, and she gets the I'll Be There For You award because she was incredibly supportive of everybody, and her theme package, solo theme package, was really smart and fun. The second award goes to Catherine Hodgins of H.H. Dow, who took this class from her aunt and uncle's place in Kentucky. And she gets the award for amazing support and advice because she connected with so many people in our class and helps them with their design software and just giving ideas and asking great questions. We have another Excellence Award for the team from Troy High School, Sabrina Selden and Joey Greeny. And they get the award for being absolutely the best team. The way that they worked together and supported each other showed in the work that they created. Congratulations. We have another Excellence Award because we had such a big class. And this goes to Lakeshore High School, Riley McVeigh and Olivia Trevetti. And they get the Open to Possibilities Award because they worked on opening their minds to all of the advice they were given and went through several revisions. So their work really turned out beautifully. And now, without further ado, our Sparty Award, drum roll please, goes to Huron High School, Michelle Charanaya and Garrett Jin for their amazing work on their portfolio and their theme. Congratulations, you guys. Have a great year. It was great working with you.
Thank you so much, Ava. And next up, we have Mike Canarina and Ike Lee, who we like to call Mike and Ike, who taught our advanced photography class, Shoot Like a Pro. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hi. In honor of MIPA, we've changed our names to Meek and Eek.
Congratulations, you guys, on finishing a week of great photography and everything like that with all the classes going on. The Shoot Like a Pro class, Ike and I have been teaching together for quite a while now, and we love seeing all the photographers grow throughout the week, and we really focus on teaching how to become a better photographer and photojournalist through assignments that we have, and start off with camera controls and move into just working as a photojournalist like many of you will throughout the school year. And we've seen some great progress throughout the 2 weeks here. And just because we weren't together doesn't mean we weren't learning together. So we will get to our awards here. So we've got Maya Menges will win the Excellence Award for the Fantastic Photographer in the Shoot Like a Pro class. Maya took feedback to heart and worked on improving her images throughout the camp. She met deadlines and resubmitted assignments when she knew she could have better photos. She was attentive throughout all the lectures, and it showed as her images progressed throughout the weeks. And the Sparty for Shoot Like a Pro goes to Claudia Erin. Claudia showed a willingness to learn and grow as a photographer, even though she started the second session a couple days late. She really hit the ground running, and her images have shown that she's taken a real grasp of photojournalism concepts that we have taught this week, and is working to improve on every aspect of being a photographer. And congratulations to all the photographers that completed the course, and you guys are going to do great work this year and with all your publications.
A small but enthusiastic group.
Thanks, Mike and Ike, and I'm pleased to let everybody know that there will be a slide show towards the end of our presentation here, so you can see the photos that our students took during the first and second sessions. Now we are going to be hearing from Elizabeth Sear, who taught our InDesign for Newspaper class. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, everybody. Thanks, Sarah Beth. Well, I'm super happy to be here, but I'm actually super sad that the workshop is over. We had such a good time and such a rich experience that I think we could have rolled right into the school year every day. So thank you, everyone in that class. You were amazing. I think what's special to know about this class is that kids come to it with little to no and mostly no experience in design theory or the tools like InDesign or Photoshop. And we had students ranging from middle school all the way up to seniors in high school in our class. One of the things that they do that culminates in the end after a lot of tiny projects is they do a big project, which is a web magazine, and they put all of their designs together. The class came up with a title for it called Unexpected Connections. And I think that is highly relevant of our lives today and super thematic for the group because they were so supportive and inquisitive and collaborative. Every student who worked through the class earned their badge and more. They earned every bit of it. And while we're honoring a few students today, I want you all to know how impressed I was by everything you did, all the risks you took and how hard you worked. So we're going to honor a few students who created a unique experience throughout their time, and we'll begin with the Excellence Awards. The first award goes to Isabel Ty from Portage Northern Middle School. Isabel's winning this award for having the most technically proficient design and for her amazing collaboration. Isabel consistently worked through every design project. She asked perfect questions at the perfect moment. It seemed like she always had a touchstone on where we all were and what we needed. If you can imagine teaching a cloud-based system, which is Creative Cloud, through a cloud-based system, through a vendor, through another cloud in Google Meet. Sometimes I felt like I was teaching with my eyes closed, and Isabel always brought us right to the heart of what had to happen next. She collaborated with another student to create the covers for and name our web project. And she did all of this while finishing her own big project. And I think it's important to point out that Isabel is in our middle school cohort. So I think that makes her accomplishments even more amazing. Way to go, Isabel. Our next Excellence Award winner is Caitlin Walker from Stockbridge High School. Caitlin's design, Caitlin's award is for having the most trending design and human interest feature storytelling. She gave it her all. She made so many office hour appointments, so many texts, so many emails, and every time she was improving her work and deepening her understanding of design. She came to the class with very, very little design experience. She's a feature column writer. When her big project design came up in our morning showcase today, there were, oh my gods, love it, can I show my staff? And that was because of how she not just took what we learned, but she gave it her own voice in each element. She wrote blackout poetry. She used all of the elements of the alternative story form in unique ways. Her layouts breathe. And most interestingly, one of her office appointments was about how she wanted to wrap herself in plastic and take a picture. And I said, well, I think we need to talk to your parents about that. And so it became a family affair. She had 3 people on the job, and her results were absolutely phenomenal. So great risk-taking, Caitlin, and phenomenal work. Our last Excellence Award goes to Amy Shio from Huron High School. Amy, by far, had the most inventive design illustrations. Her work, let me use the adjective, it's smooth. It's just smooth. And she showed a lot of technical skill in it, but she also has this unique voice and style that comes through clearly. What I think is special about Amy's products are that they're very teen-centric. Her topics are, her design layouts are, they invite a young audience in, but they also have mass appeal. So I think that she has a voice that speaks to everyone, and it comes through very well. Way to go, Amy. Nice work. Okay, and our last award is the Sparty, and this goes to a student who really grasped every concept and worked so hard throughout the workshop to understand. I put out a video before the workshop started, and she watched it and was already employing the concepts. I asked all the students to learn to be design, and this student really did that. Not create design, not study design, not understand it, but really be it. Caroline Parent from Girls Point South High School, she just worked and worked to shape her own vision and her own voice, and that's what our whole workshop was about finding your voice, and she certainly did that. She has a unique style that comes through and everything. And beyond that, yes, she worked tirelessly. Yes, she had great work, but she was the first to jump in. She was the first one to help other people. She easily collaborated, and she is sort of the hallmark of what we would hope for a page editor, which she is going to be in her coming year. So I think that her staff is in very good hands because they've got a great designer and a great person coming their way. Congratulations. And congratulations to the whole class. You all did great work, and it was my honor to spend my time with you this summer.
Wow, that was really neat to be able to see the designs from your students. How exciting. A lot of those kids came in with no experience. Shout out to you for being able to get so much done in 2 weeks. That is simply amazing. Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
My pleasure.
And next up from the Bobby Hawthorne experience, we have Bobby Hawthorne. And do we have Lori with us, Jeremy, who is doing my tech side of everything? We're going to find out, but oh, there's Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy.
Not yet. We'll see if he joins us.
All right. So Bobby Hawthorne, folks, here we go.
Hi there. I got my Texas Cowboy hat on here. There's a guy in my backyard blowing leaves, so you may hear some noise. We had a fantastic class. We didn't really realize what a great class we had until the very end when they turned in their last assignment. And it just blew us away how good it was. And every student had something that was a quantum leap forward than what they started with. And I finished grading last night about 11:30, and I was so excited I couldn't go to sleep. So I've been up a long time. This week and last week, they produced so many pieces of writing, probably wrote more stories than they're going to write in the first month and a half at school. 2 prompt-driven things, a personality profile of a person of their choice. We listened to a video of Lizzie Velasquez, who has been dubbed by some YouTube jerk as the ugliest woman in the world. And she lives in Austin, Texas, and the kids listened to the video and took notes, and then wrote a personality profile of her. And then they finished up with something called My Life in 5 Things. And so the 5 things could be 5 songs, 5 books, 5 shoes, 5 5 numbers. So, and again, that was the highlight of the week, of the 2 weeks, because the writing that they produced was breathtaking. So we were so pleased with the work that we got out of these kids. And every assignment was 1 or 2 or 3 drafts. So if it was 6 big assignments, we're talking about 18 by all the number of the kids in the room. Anyway, the awards we gave, we started off, they're all the same thing. And what we did was we looked at the kids who did every assignment and got a very good grade in every one. So if you missed one, you were out of the running. So these kids that are winning these awards did everything that we asked them to do and did it really well. So the Excellence Awards go to, and I'll just read the names real quick. First off, to Bree Soule, S-O-U-L-E, and I think that's the way you pronounce it. Vish Gandesi, Alexis Cornett, who I think won one of the Talent Awards, and to Hannah Rethman. And their work was just remarkable, and especially Hannah's. So all of you, congratulations. We hope that we see you back at MIPA next summer in East Lansing. And if we do, we want to give you a hug if that's legal. The Sparty Awards, we were given 2. And boy, these kids just knocked it out of the park. I mean, everything they turned in was just like stellar. And the first one is Maddie Rosenthaler, or Treader, I'm sorry. And Maddie's final piece was, we're gonna send it to MIPA to be published because it is so fantastic. And then the second Sparty goes to Elise Spinner. We were reading Elise's stuff and going, God, this girl's really good. And then she came into the office hours to chat with us, and we're chatting with her. I'm thinking, God, this kid looks awfully young. She will be a freshman in the fall. She is a rising freshman. I think that makes her like 9 years old. And the work already surpasses the work of 99% of the kids I've taught in my career. It is just amazing. So Michigan, congratulations. You've got an amazing young lady you can follow for the next 4 years.
Well, she's California.
Oh, she's California. Well, maybe she'll move to Michigan. There seems to be a habit. Here's I also want to thank Sarah Beth and Jeremy for their support, and I really want to thank Lori Oglesby and Melissa Mueller, who were, it was a joy to work with you. And that's it. Lori, anything you want to add?
It was great week and great writers. They worked so hard. We're so proud of you.
And I must admit, you guys must have had the most fun in your class, because whenever I tried to sneak in, it was like, the principal's here, the principal's here. But just when I was able to listen in when I could, so much fun to be had. So I do recommend, just like Bobby said, if you have not taken this class, like, this is the class that you should aspire to take next year, even if you're graduating. So much to learn, especially from these two. Thank you guys so much for joining us this year, virtually too, right? All right, and now for our final class awards, we've got Mike Kaufman, who taught our broadcast boot camp, and I just want to thank him again because he helped out during the first session too. So you've been with us the entire month. Take it away, Mike.
Well, thanks, Sarah Beth. It's been a pleasure. It really has, to watch the kids go from the podcasting class, and then I had a couple of those students in the TV and broadcast class. It was such a joy. We did more in 2 weeks than I ever thought we could. We did almost a card marking and a half's worth of work in a normal school day, or normal school year. We started off with a Who Am I video. We did a public service announcement. We did a man on the street. We did an original news intro, and we had final news packages where the students had multiple options on how they wanted to produce those. They had to have B-roll, good audio, get multiple interviews. It was an enormous amount of work, and then we tied it all into a final film festival that's never been done, to my knowledge at least, and it was live. And in between all of that, they managed to produce a MIPA Today every day except for the first day and the last day, and they did that remotely. It was an obscene amount of work, and these kids did an incredible job, and I'm so proud of all of them. So I guess onto some awards. So first off, to a girl who did an incredible job organizing. She is so on top of her game, and her work has such a maturity level. There are people that are looking at her work now that were commenting on our film festival going, I want her in my class. And I was so lucky to have her in my class. So Sam Drugel, you are, I mean, already your stuff's already organized for your school year, and now you are an Excellence Award winner as well. Jason Laplow did some amazing work. The very first poolside MIPA Today, I don't think that's ever going to be forgotten. And his final piece was the absolute opposite of that, except the same high quality. And it was a sentimental piece about his grandmother and how the world really hasn't changed. And it's nice to go back in history and learn these lessons haven't really changed. So what a wonderful piece, Jason. And so you receive an Excellence Award for that. And our Superior, or our Sparty Award, goes to a girl who woke up every day to join us in California from Sacramento. She was up at 7 a.m. every morning and met every deadline, was in advance of some of her deadlines, was someone who led the way continuously, both on camera, off camera, and in editing as well. Super supportive and just a bright, shining face every day. And her work is outstanding. So congratulations, Amelia York. And that's it. That's your awards. Thanks again, Sarah Beth and Jeremy. It was a wonderful experience.
Thank you too. I really enjoyed watching the live broadcast and being able to see each kid's video that they created. How neat and unique for this virtual experience to be able to see all of those. So thank you again, Mike.
Oh, thank you.
So speaking of all of these awards, we will be mailing them out in, I guess, early August it's next week. So we'll be mailing these out in the next couple weeks if you were an Excellence Award winner or if you earned a Spartan Award. So be on the lookout for those. Something else that's new and unique to this year is our badge system. And Jeremy's going to tell you a little bit about it.
Thanks, Sarah Beth. So as Sarah Beth mentioned, we have a new badge system. Maybe you read about it in the MIPA announcements. These are kind of cool. They are not just image files that you can use, but they are actually verified credentials that you can keep in the Badger system or other places that use the Open Badges framework. And you have hopefully already received an email from Badger for your participation badge for the summer workshop. It looks a little something like this. And we also have badges for everybody who has successfully completed the work in each of their classes. And for those of you who have received an Excellence Award or a Spartan Award today, we have special Award of Excellence and Sparty Award badges for you that we will be awarding to you. And you can collect all of these badges in the system online. You can share them out via social media. You can embed them into a portfolio website or use them however you would like. So congratulations, everybody, for that. We hope to keep building on this badge system as we move forward with MIPA programming in the fall. With how things are looking with the school year, we know we're going to have some remote programming as opposed to in-person programming in the fall. So instead of our big conference in Lansing, instead we'll have some online programming that we hope you all participate in that'll then move in later in the year to our annual contest. So that's what we're working on at the MIPA office. Sarah Beth, I'm going to toss things back to you.
Thank you. So now that the workshop is over, now what? There's lots of things. First of all, whether you're in-state or out-of-state, please think about joining our cohort. If you go to mipamsu.org, you can join. It's a student group, and it's led by one of our amazing instructors, Elizabeth Sear. And it's a place where you can interact, communicate, bounce ideas off of. Maybe you've got a gripe, get advice for. It's a group me. We do some in-person meetups, which might be delayed a little bit this year, but I highly recommend that if you went to this workshop that you join the cohort so you can continue the conversations. Something for our in-state up-and-coming seniors. So if you're going into your senior year, think about submitting a portfolio of your work to be on our All MIPA staff. It's the All Journalism staff, and then there's the All MIPA winners within that. That's also on our website. If you have an amazing advisor, whether they're new or they've been around for 30 years, you can nominate them for the Golden Pen Award. That's the highest award that we give out to an advisor in Michigan. And the last thing you can think about is if you have an administrator that's been really awesome through COVID, or has always been awesome, or maybe they're not prior reviewing anymore. Think about nominating them for the Administrator of the Year award. I do want to take time to thank our assistants that helped in our classrooms for the past month. Some of our assistants were here for 2 sessions. So there were assistants in each classroom that helped you out. Jeremy, do you have a slide so we can see their beautiful faces, our teacher assistants? Oh, there they are. So a kudos, thank you to all of them for helping out, giving so many hours, dedicating so much feedback. Thank you so much to our team that helped out in our classrooms for the past 4 weeks. I also want to give another thank you to our instructors. Thank you for going on this wild journey with me to do a virtual program. And then, of course, Jeremy, come back on. Let me see you. There he is. We made sure our outfits didn't clash today. Thank you to Jeremy, who has been the mastermind behind all of the tech, all of our fun videos, a lot of the things that we've done with our pet parade, mailing everything out. Just thank you so much for our daily conversations. And I'm just gonna miss it so much. I feel like we're like 24/7, connected.
I may miss you, Sarah Beth, but I'm ready for a few weeks before my school starts at Michigan State, where I teach. And I bet you need a little bit of a break before your classes start at Ann Arbor Huron High School as well.
maybe just a little, maybe just a day, I think I just need a day, so I'll take a day off tomorrow. But before we say our final goodbyes, I do want to introduce our photo slideshow so that you guys can see the amazing work that our photography students were able to do while we did this virtual edition of the MIPA workshop.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah, hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around it. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, some days you wake up and nothing works, you feel surrounded. Gotta give your feet some gravity to get you grounded. Keep good things inside your ears just like the waves and sound it. And just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around it. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
I just want to thank everyone for an amazing, amazing, amazing past month of MIPA. My children are excited to have me back. But how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 instructors left. Thank you, everybody, for taking time to do some journalism with us. And Jeremy, anything else we can think of before we wave goodbye?
Just thank you for those of you who had to leave us so that we could bring some more people into this stream. Thank you to all of our students. And again, big thanks to all of our volunteer assistants. We couldn't have done all of this without you. It was a great first time ever for us to do a remote workshop. And we're just thrilled that you all were a part of it.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great rest of summer.
Go team.
Okay. Oh.